said in your video that Canadians have lost trust in your party. So what specifically did your party do? What policies did it put in place that made Canadians, made the party lose trust?
Yeah. Yeah, look, I think we have to be honest about the fact that Canadians have lost trust in our party. And part of it is because I don't think we responded to the issues that they were telling us mattered to them. I think when it came to the end of the pandemic and the spike in inflation, Canadians were saying things are really hard. And we didn't say, you're right. We didn't say, yeah, things are really hard right now and here's how we're going to fix it. It took us too long to understand that Canadians were struggling to make ends meet. And instead of taking a moment and listening to Canadians, we said, here's all the great things that we're doing for you. And I don't think that was the right approach. When mortgages were going up, when rents were going up, when groceries were going up, we didn't respond quickly enough to the areas where Canadians were struggling. And I think we have to do a better job of that.
So it's a communications problem, not a policy problem?
No, it's both of those things, because it's not just communications. You have to have policies that respond to where Canadians are at. And we didn't respond quickly enough to where Canadians were. We got there eventually, but Canadians had been saying to us, we're struggling and we need help. And it took us too long to listen to what they were saying to us.
You've been in cabinet, you could have brought your defender, you could have spoken out about this at any time.
Yeah.
So why should Canadians or people who might vote for you trust and believe you now when there was no sign of advocacy against these proposals then?
Well, we have something called cabinet confidence. And so what happens in cabinet stays in cabinet. But I can say that I have been true to my positions throughout.
If you win, will you try to govern as Prime Minister, or will you call for an election right away?
I think it's a little too early to determine that. I think we have to understand where we are. Look, we are facing a potential trade war with the United States. And I think we have to know where we are on March 9th, where the country is, to decide where we need to go. Because at the end of the day, whatever decision a future Prime Minister makes needs to have the best interests of Canadians at heart. And if we are in an extremely difficult position with the United States, having an election might not be the best thing to do at that time. But I think we have to see where we are on March 9th.
Why do you think that you can face Donald Trump, they can head on and fight with Canada and get a win against Donald Trump?
Because I face bullies in the House of Commons every single day, stand up to them and win. So I know how to stand up for Canadians. I know how to build a team that can do that. And I'm not afraid of a challenge.